everybody, welcome back to another Trenton World 4 video. We're back in the lovely DBR 218. 218, say hi. There it is with his weird little horn. But we're at Riesa, or the little yard just past Riesa, but there's Riesa there. And we're going to be heading down to Dresden. Yeah, with what we got. What are these? I don't know, but we got these things. We're going to be taking them. There's a name for them. Usually a little name on them, isn't there? Ribs? No, not ribs. Well, we're taking these down to Dresden. So let's get everything set up. So we'll get the PZB and stuff on, which is in the other cab. Of course, it is. Gear selector, we want that on slow. Yeah, well, actually no. Yeah, we'll do slow. Slow. Not that. Someone mentioned also a braking mode in the last freight video we did. What side's going to be safer? That doesn't really make a difference. Okay, well, we'll go down here carefully. There we go. Let's yeah, whack the PZB on. Yeah, someone mentioned a braking mode in the last freight video we did. Oh, there's the brake mode there. Okay, well let's change that to, we'll do M. I'm not sure what brake mode we'd be in. R, P2, P, or G. No idea. Let's go for P2. I'm assuming that would be like passenger, R. So maybe we'll go, yeah, P2. See what that's like. Not sure, we'll have to have a little look at that. And see exactly which, you know, what each one means. So PZB should now, oh no, hang on, no it won't be. You got the little hatch as well, which is down here. Always in the other cab though, so you always have to come to this side. There you go, now it's on. Right, down we go. Back to the train. Right, so we're all set up. So there's a bit more to do when you're doing the freight stuff, getting it all set up. Right, back in we go. See, whack the reverser in. Set it to forward. Need to get our lights on as well. Brake key. Do some of that. And yeah, let's get all the lights on. Which you've got this one here, that one there, and that one there. Well, that should be it. Oh, on the transmission power. Quite important if we want to get going. Set that to forward, take that off, and then we should be able to slowly but surely get moving. Hoping we are like in the correct brake mode now. If not, we're going to go back and change it. Super heavy. I know we are off. How long of a train are we? Oh, okay, we do go a fair way back. And there's only one loco as well. Well, off we go. Hopefully, yeah, we're in the correct brake mode, P2. I assume it sort of goes from fast to slow. So that'll be interesting. So our top speed today is 120 kilometers an hour. So we're in PZB mode M. M, is it M? The middle one. Yeah, CFR. Cool. Well, leaving the yard on this lovely early summer's morning. This is like the perfect time. I was going for this time, sort of nice and early June morning, where that sun is sort of golden as it slowly comes up. The perfect time. And also this route's also TOD4, so it should look good as well. And also, will we feel the suspension much? No, Seems like it. Still seems on main tailbar you go back, yeah, bump, 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 whereas on this, not so much. Released. Cool, let's go. Speed that up a tad more. I'm feeling like our gear mode's wrong. We're just accelerating really slowly. And like, we're not even like really, really heavy. And we're not going up sort of quickly, are we? Cool. See that. And then go up to 120, so our top speed. That's sort of the easy thing about doing German freight. The speed's usually always above 120. So we just stay at 120 and chill out. Look at that sun coming up over there. Look at that. That's fantastic. Perfect time of the morning. There it goes. As we slowly but surely speed up. 45 now. I suppose, yeah, we have got a relatively long train. It's only just one locomotive. It does stretch way back. As long as we can get up to 120, then that's all good. See that? So quite a cool thing about this route is that you've got two different signalling sort of, well, two different types of signals on it. I think they're HL signals, which are like the old signals. And then you've got KL signals, or like KH signals, which are sort of the newer ones. Still never fully understood the HL ones. But basically anything yellow, just slow down. And I know one means like go 40. Generally a good looking route though. It's fun. Riesa Dresden. Quite glad it did get the upgrade. But this was one of the rush hour routes, so I mean all the rush hour routes are good. It was just generally a good quality bundle. Well, Boston Sprinter and Riesa Dresden have now both had upgrades. The Brighton main line still just sits alone in the corner. I mean, it has had a little update recently. This is a TOD4 getting Thameslink on it. It's still just in the dark corner of the room. Let's have a look at that. I'm going to try and find an article of the 218 and see if it actually mentions the different brake modes, because there was quite an in-depth article just before the 218 came out. If I can find it. Out Now, no, not the Out Now article. There was one, yeah, just before the thing released. And it sort of had all the brake modes, all the gears, and had sort of a fair bit about the train. We've got a locomotive. No, not that. Ah, maybe not. Oh no, hang on, the hydrodynamic brake gear one, slow gear. Now, best of heavy freight trains with a max speed of 100 kilometers an hour. So I mean that's not too bad. I mean we're going 120, so that's not too bad. And gives us a bit more power as well. So we probably need that. Yeah, it doesn't mention the gears though, I don't think. But that's fine. We're going at a relatively good speed anyway now, 80 kilometres an hour. I mean, top speed is 120 for us, so if we go at 100, it's not too bad. It's not going to make a huge difference. As long as we get to Dresden in 35 minutes or so. Which we are being routed via the fast line. And also it's early in the morning, so we shouldn't have to put up with many trains. Look at this though. So this is sort of the timing game, and the lighting, time of day, where you just think, wow, what a game. Like if you do like midday, some clouds on it, doesn't really look like great, but this time in the morning though, clear skies, the sun sort of coming up where it is now, just on the horizon, really looks good. It's a neutral section, isn't it? Well, they're not simulated on this route though, so they don't really matter. Is this one Glossnor? Dovetail? One of them. What's this one? Globnitz, Glossnor, one of them. And another thing about this route, there's also 2 different branch lines, which there was going to be more, but they never came. We got the Meissen branch, which is beautiful, and also the Grossenhain branch. Which is cool, which will actually cross over fairly soon. But they were also going to do the Dresden Airport line, which I think is it the S2 services go to Dresden Airport. But unfortunately, we never got that. It was just a very ambitious plan, and I think after they sort of announced it and then realised how much work it was, they were like, ooh, maybe we shouldn't do that. And then we're coming up to the chemical plant. What's the place called? No, not Neustadt. Begins with N. Oh, we're coming up to that. We're going about 85 kilometres an hour. Hopefully we can go a bit faster than that. Well, I think it probably was a good call putting it into the slow gears. We were accelerating fairly sort of slowish. So, yeah, I think it was a good call putting it in that. Gives us a little bit more force. And in clips. Look at that, lovely. Gotta be careful, I think there's a warning board down there, and I don't really want to come to an emergency stop. Just got to get back in. We're actually losing speed. How are we losing speed? We're at 84 now. Oh wait, speed up. And we got to go uphill quite soon as well. Must be on a bit of a grade at the moment. And so our brakes are on in some way a little bit. Well, you'd probably hear them if they were dragging. So you got the chemical plant on our right. You got the little yard coming up here, which you can take the Deutsche Bundesbahn 363 shunter down into. There's also an abandoned station down here as well. Disused station. Hopefully audio levels are alright. I look fine on my little bars there. yes. We're still losing speed. It's like, no, you can't go above 80. Must be on a bit of a gradient then, surely. Well, we could have one of those little bubble things inside the cab. Like when you're building stuff, trying to make it level. I can't remember what they're called. Spirit level. Have one of those in the cab so you can see, oh, we're going up a bit, oh, we're going down a bit. If trains actually did have that. Maybe they do somewhere. Little spirit level to see if you're going up or down. Good idea. We're still losing speed. We're going about 72 now, so we're doing pretty bad. Although we do know this train isn't good with hills. Rome, Austin, struggling up all the gradients on there. So that's this train's weakness, going up hills. Every other train, this train does not like hills. Yeah, not really feeling the suspension though. On main tail barn, it literally was dum 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 dum. I don't know if maybe that was like a test route for suspension on this train, so it sort of got activated on that route. But on there, not really getting much really. I'm not looking forward to the hills on the fast bit. Well, it's quite hilly, so it sort of goes up round and sort of along the valley then back down. So hopefully we'll be okay. Incoming call, Basildon. That's probably some sort of spam call. You ever get that where you get like a scam call on your phone, you see just like, I know, Rotherham or Basildon. Wait, what's the one I usually get, Manchester? And it's like, I don't know anybody in Manchester, so that's probably a scam. Those sort of hotspots for scamming places. So we're saying goodbye to the slow lines. Still at a very leisurely 64 kilometres an hour now. Hopefully it's not the brake mode causing this. Someone did mention in the last freight video to change it, so I've changed it to P2. Surely that must be a good setting. But you really need a double header on here, really, to get that oomph. Look at that, the sun on there. Try and get a nice photo along this section. 50 kilometres an hour. Does flatten out a little bit. Let's get a little shot of that. Of our train steadily making its way along. Very steadily making its way along. Try and get another shot as well if we can. Oh, that's quite a cool one. The sun there. Get one from the other side. Oh yeah, let's get that one as well. Oh, let's get back in. Now 48 kilometres an hour. I mean, there is actually a risk of us getting stuck. what's our tonnage? Okay, 1,800 tons. I mean, that's not like light. That's got a bit of weight to it. I've only, this one loco at the front. Right, we're picking up the speed again. We're going downhill a tiny bit. Because I think we go down, we then connect up with another line, and then we're on sort of the fast section. Well, that's quite hilly. What's that little light that keeps going? See that little light there with the little cog? What's that? Sort of pops up. Oh, it's got the little name of 64 Getriebe Störung. Störung? What does that mean? What's that? Now that one's coming up, the Abramson has now come up as well. Right, we're on a gradient again. We should quite soon be going over the Grossenhain branch. It's on this bit, you should see it fairly soon. I mean, the route looks really good. And all the rush hour routes did. I also this one is TOD4, so generally does just look better. There's the branch. Here it is here. So you can drive along that bit of track. It's quite cool when you're sort of driving along and you pass under or over another train. But yeah, that's the Grossenhain branch, which goes into Grossenhain, which is just there. Cool. Going 70 kilometers an hour, so we are a bit more speed on us, a tad more speed. Really hear the engines going for it. So we should join up with the other line fairly soon. Get that shot. And yeah, we just sort of quite easily go along. I actually feel it might be quicker going on the slow line in this train, because you won't really have much. It's quite flat, the slow line. There's not really much, well, there isn't really any gradients on it. It sort of just sticks to the bottom of the valley. So I actually feel that might be quicker if you're doing this train. Yes. Yeah, we're joining up with the other line here. Not sure where this one comes from, but we're joining up with it. Get a little bit of speed on us before we then go uphill again. Fortunately, going from what's it? Begins with Cow, doesn't it? Cowwig, something like that. From there, well, we don't actually go past it. We sort of go in line with it. Once we're there, you go downhill for a bit. Hopefully, we'll be able to get quite a nice amount of speed on that downhill bit. I wonder if we're holding up any other train. Not yet. No, not just yet. So it's probably a bit too early in the morning. 90 kilometers an hour. Speed. A bit more speed at least. That's where we have a freight train with the much stronger 185. But the 218 does go on to quite a few routes as substitutions. In terms of sort of different services, yeah, Hamburg, Lübeck and Maintal Bahn. But yeah, if you have Main Spessart Bahn, it then adds the sort of 218 Dosto services. And I suppose if you've got Riesa Dresden, you can do it on here as well. So I'll try and sort of do it on each route. I don't think it would be a good idea doing this train on Main Spessart Bahn though. Just for the fact you got the Main Spessart, which you can easily get stuck on, even in an electric train. So in the 218, I don't think it's a good idea. Although I'd imagine it probably does the passenger services. Still. Surprised it doesn't go on to Dresden Chemnitz though. This Dresden Chemnitz is set in 2012. So I think that's when this loco is used generally quite a lot more. Yeah, I don't think you can do it on Dresden Chemnitz. So I was quite surprised when I saw that. What was it? Weimar Osten, Maintal Bahn, Hamburg Lübeck, Riesa Dresden. Hang on, I've lost count. There's 6 routes you can run it on. Let's do the. Right, so yeah, Maintal Bahn, Hamburg Lübeck, Riesa Dresden are the 3 we've done. Weimar Osten, Russia Nord. What's the other one? There's another one you can run it on. There's one more. It's not Dresden Chemnitz. Oh, Munich Augsburg. Yeah, you can run it on Munich Augsburg. Which is a route I'd like to get back to. Maybe not in the 218, but for an ICE service in the 403. Crawling our way up again. Because we're not even close to Dresden. Like, it's been 27 minutes. And we're still at least 20 minutes out. Like a normal sort of, 185, a 193, which is the Vectron. I think the Vectron can now go on this route. No, what's the route can the Vectron now go on? Dresden Chemnitz, yeah, a normal freight loco, or at least a fast freight loco. You could probably almost be there by now. I think it said 33 minutes this service, but we're nowhere near. Come on, we've got to admit this route does look really nice. For a route from 2021, part of the rush hour pack, it looks really good. In certain places you can also see the slow line as well, which isn't that far over to the right of us. In certain places you can see it. I bet that's it, 20. I bet it's 21 kilometres to Dresden. So if it is, which it probably is actually, we've still got a bit of a way to go. It's just getting onto the, basically just going back onto the, where they merge together. So it's quite sort of flat on that bit. I believe it's fairly flat, fairly level. Too used to coming along on this bit about 120, 140. And I think in the passenger services is 140 along here. And I think in one spot it's 160. It's making me want to do a passenger service on here. Maybe I'll do that after this. Do an ICE service or something. Go at a slightly faster speed. There we go. So if you own gets it if you own Colnark, and you get a few IC3 services on here. Might also possibly be one ICE1 service. I think they're all IC3s. We're going the quickest we've gone so far on the journey. We're going 94 kilometres an hour now, which is much nicer. There's the slow line there, literally just there. Although to be honest, probably would have actually been faster for our train. This is more like it. There we go. Almost 100 kilometres an hour now. You can tell we're going downhill. Bit too far off now where they join up. No, is it Coswig? No, Coswig? No, it's not Coswig, is it Coswig? Might be. Yeah, we are getting to where they join up now. So in a minute we should sort of swing round to the right, and then we sort of go on top of the slow lines and then join up. Go. Going at a much nicer and faster speed. Much better speed. It might be Coswig actually. Coswig. No, Coswig. I know it is Coswig. I'm pretty sure it's that cow. We're at 110, which I think that's how fast the locomotive can go in the slow gear. So it's shut off. But that's fine. Right, we get that off and just let it coast. I sort of hope the whole thing actually hasn't just shut itself off. It's very quiet. I think it's just reached sort of how fast it can go in power. That's fine, we'll just coast it. This is much more like it. So what's that for? 1/3. Well, that doesn't really affect us. Almost seems like they want to build a station here, an island platform, but never did. So where it goes, it's a bit like Lion Cross or Lionheart. I think it is on. Is it Lionheart or Lion Cross on Cathcart Circle? I was talking about that. I wonder when the update for that's coming out. Pipeline for a while. Right, warning for a 100. Brakes do a good job. downhill gradient here as well. Okay, alright. That'll do. There's a Talent 2, which run the sort of half of the passenger services on here. The rest are Dostos and 143s. Or 146s. Pretty certain it was a warning for a 100 for us. I'm pretty certain the arrow was pointing to the left. Oh yeah, because we're going to be coming across onto the left. No, or not. Maybe not. Ah. What's this here? 160. Oh, I don't know then. Okay, we'll speed back up. Well, the locomotor does sound. It doesn't sound like it's doing much. And if we turn that on, right, it's trying. It's not doing anything. I think we might have overcooked it. Went a bit too quick. Just might have to sort of restart them. Yes, no fumes or anything coming out. I think it has turned itself off. So let's let it coast for now. As we are, well, we're not that far. Let it coast for the time being. Maybe we should have gone in the fast gear. Don't know. I think it is on actually. It might be. Maybe it is dead. Oh, there are fumes coming out of it. Yeah, look, there are fumes. It is on. That did look like fumes. Yeah, look. So the engines are on. Probably just we're going a bit fast at the moment for them to be like, oh, let's turn on and try and speed up more. Sort of reach the top end of the gears. Yeah, that sounds better. It does sound like it might be doing something now. Yeah, I think so. Or not. Perhaps not. Keep an eye on all those. Yeah, I think it's still off. Or is it? That's the engine room there. So we'll have to wait and see. See further. I doubt we can coast it the whole way, as there's a bit of an uphill before Dresden Neustadt. But I can see the fumes that the engine is on. Maybe it's overheated in some way. That not doing anything. Tell me what the engine ones are. Probably just gonna whack that on so we can see the bits and pieces here. Do that. Try that maybe. Broken the 218. Gone too quick for it. The engine buttons, oh, they're there, aren't they? Is that the engine buttons? Yeah. Yeah, let's restart them. was on, I could hear them on, but they just weren't doing anything. That's back on now. Let's do that one there. Turn it off and turn it back on again. And transmission power, which was that one there. It's still like just gone. How bizarre. I mean, we could try and coast it the rest of the way. Unless we're still just going too fast for it to do anything. Maybe. Still going 80. Well, I suppose we'll just coast it and hopefully we might be able to get there without applying power. Which is all going to depend on this upcoming gradient. Going through Dresden Neustadt, which we're at least going to lose 20 kilometers an hour. But the speed sort of comes down anyway, so we might be okay. Now you got like Bischofplatz, Bioplatz coming out. This is the uphill bit. Oh no, the next one's Bioplatz. Coming up to Dresden, there's a Dovetail. With a 146. That's the train you want on those passenger services. And the speed limit's going to come down to 80 anyway. We might be able to coast it, maybe. Possibly. Yes. Cool. We might be alright. The engines are on though. Unless we overheated them in some way. Someone will know. Someone who's a German train expert. What's happened? Why is the train not being happy with us? Although we might just be able to coast it the whole way, so that'll be good. There is a Vectron there. And by that, it's a Creators Club livery for one, and says, "Oh, we've got an MRC 193." It's a Creators Club livery for the MRCE version. Coming up to Dresden and Neustadt. We didn't actually lose as much speed as I thought we would, so that's good. It's a good sign. Through the station itself, really cool station this one. The other sort of big-ish Dresden station. I think after this I actually may do an ICE service, ICE service, just so I can go a bit quicker on it. I'm in the mood for one. Dresden and Neustadt. Yes. But if you're a player watching this who hasn't really dived into German routes too much, do give them a go. They are really, really good. That light's still on that Abramson one. What does that mean? What does Abramson mean? I'm going to Google Translate. Probably means like complete failure or something. was it? Hoher Bremsen. Hoher Bremsen. What does it mean? Oh, it's sent to the brake mode here. It says P2 on there. So we like upset it somewhere. In English. In English. In English. High braking, that's what it means. We were braking a fair bit. Maybe it was unhappy with. Yeah, maybe it was unhappy with when we were braking down for the 100 or one of supposed 100. Maybe that's why. That would be able to coast it anyway. 60 coming up, we're going at 60, so I should go a little bit faster than 60, so slow it down a bit quicker. There you go. Now we're all good. So it should be stopping beside Dresden station. So not much further to go. So coming up to where the Dresden-Chemnitz route sort of dives under us. Which is another cool route. At 47 minutes so far. I thought it was about 30 minutes. Hey ho. I don't want to brake too early because otherwise we might actually come to a stop, which we don't want. I don't think the signal's too far around either. We've generally just got to be careful. There's a yellow there for us. Go a bit further around. We're going at a fairly good speed at the moment. Just until we can see where the red is. It wraps around a bit though. There it is there. Right, we should be able to make that. I don't want to brake too early because otherwise it will get unhappy. Although it is a newer route, newer-ish route in the game, so it shouldn't do that silly go 2 meters forward to hit the objective. Slightly nearer than Hamburg-Lübeck. If it's not happy with that, I don't know what it's going to be happy with. There we go. We did it. Finally, 49 minutes. There we go. We finally did do it. That was the 2-8 on Dresden, Riesa Dresden. Hopefully everybody has enjoyed it. Links can be found in all the usual places. Discord, PayPal, merch store. Apart from that, see you all. Take care. Bye guys.